Holy Spirit standout quarterback Joey Callahan, who's now a senior at Wesley College and putting up some video game numbers down there for Wesley. Good morning, Joey. How you doing?
Good. Thanks for having me.
Hey, no problem. Thanks for taking a few minutes here. I know you got a busy schedule. Tell us a little bit about yourself and what's going on this year. Obviously, people around here know you as a state championship quarterback from 2010 at Holy Spirit. You've had an outstanding career there down at Wesley. What are you looking forward to this year, your final year in college football?
You know what? I'm just really enjoying it right now. I'm excited to get the season started. It's a little weird having the first week of the season be our bye week. It just makes that wait just one more week longer. So, yeah, just counting down the days till that first game.
Yeah, you guys are slated to open up Saturday, September 12th at Frostburg State at noon. Looking through some of your stats from last year, pretty crazy. Threw for 4,190 yards, fourth most in Division III history, 46 touchdowns, seventh most in D3 history, second in the nation in both categories, 10 300-plus passing yards, and some pretty great games in the playoffs, 336 yards, 5 TDs against Hampton-Sydney, 440 yards against Mount Union in the semifinals. How do you kind of quantify last year and what you were able to accomplish?
I think it really had to do with the team I had around me. We had a great team. We had a lot of seniors last year who really stepped up for us. We had a great defense who had over 20 turnovers, just constantly was giving the ball back to the offense. So it was just kind of everything fell in place for us last year. We made a few changes to our offense, picked up the pace a little, and it just resulted in a high-scoring offense.
What's going through your mind, this weekend as you prepare to enter your final season of college football? I know, when I played college baseball that last season, you're like, man, I want to really make an impact here. And is it tough to kind of not get too excited and kind of stay within your training and what you've known for the past couple of years?
Yeah, like you said, you want to make it, each game more special because it is your last season, but you can't think about it too much because then you start getting distracted. So you have to find that nice, happy medium.
How much different of a quarterback are you now as opposed to a couple of years ago when you started out as a freshman? How much have you learned, and how much is different is the college level than what you experienced at Holy Spirit?
It's that next level at Holy Spirit. We watched film, but it felt like it was more just kind of watching the game, hanging out with your friends, kind of laughing at some funny things that happened, or waiting for some big plays. Now at the college level, it's with each year, I felt like just that experience has made a huge difference. Really breaking down film with the coaches, looking for certain things on the defense to attack, and with each year, it's just your confidence level goes up. It feels like the game slows down a little bit, with that extra year of experience. So it's just, I feel like there's been a big difference. The speed of the game's faster.
Now, when you're playing college football, how much of a college football junkie are you? I know I was up till about 1 a.m. last night watching Boise State, Washington, and I'm like, man, I got to get up early, but I don't want to stop watching this game. Are you and your boys, you kind of, Thursday night, Friday night, watching those other Division I games?
Yeah, we usually get together. We'll watch a couple games. We'll miss a couple of the 1 o'clock games on Saturday, but we'll get, by the time we're finished our games, we'll meet up and watch the prime time games in the afternoon and night.
Who are you picking tonight, Wisconsin or Alabama?
I don't know. I actually have College Game Day on right now, and I have it turned down so I can do this interview with you, so I can't really hear what they're saying. I'm going to go with Alabama. Just, no specific reason, just kind of have a feeling.
What's the coolest thing? We're talking with Joey Callahan, former Holy Spirit quarterback, who's now a senior at Wesley College, putting up some great numbers for that squad and entering his senior year. Joey, what's the coolest thing about Division III football? I know everybody wants to go Division I and play for a big-time school, but some guys, opt for the Division III level. How happy are you with your career, and what's the coolest thing about Division III football?
I think it really just had to do with choosing Wesley. I've had a chance to play a Division I or a couple of Division I AA schools. Division II with Wesley, we've been non-conference the past couple of years, so we've really traveled the country, and it's just been a great experience. Now we're entering the NJAC this year, and I'm going to get to play against some kids I went to high school with, some local guys, so it just makes this season seem like that. Each game could be a rivalry in itself, playing against the guys you know. It's been a great 5 years.
Our producer, Cole Raring, former mainland guy, he just pointed at his William Patterson T-shirt, so he's going to be rooting against you when you play those guys.
Yeah, like I said, there's just a lot of the NJAC team have all those local guys. I'm sure with each game that we play, if I don't know someone on the team, at least 10 other guys on Wesley will. So it just brings more intensity because when you play against the guys you know or those old high school rivalries, you really still want to, beat them. You see that play for Holy Spirit. If you see like St. Joe's Hamilton guy on the other team or Absegami guy, it just makes the game even more special.
Any particular games stand out on your schedule this year as you're looking forward to?
Besides Frostburg, just kind of getting the season started, Rowan. I always consider Rowan a big rivalry. We've played them the past 2 years. They got us the first time, and we got them last year. So looking forward to that. I have a bunch of friends on that team, and they're always a tough team to play against. They're always one of the top teams in the NJAC, so I'm really looking forward to that game.
Talking with Joey Callahan, former Holy Spirit star, is now at Wesley College. Joey, in terms of quarterback play, do you kind of try to pattern yourself after anybody, and who do you look up to in the NFL as somebody you try to emulate?
Well, always growing up, I was a big Brett Favre fan, so I tried to emulate my game after him. Maybe not so much with the interceptions, but I like the way that he played, the energy he brought to the game. Currently, I'm a Steelers fan, so I like to watch Ben Roethlisberger, how he can extend the play. I'm obviously not as big as Ben, so I can't just sit back there and take the hits. And then Aaron Rodgers, he's another exciting quarterback to watch.
Tell our audience a little bit about Division III when you get to those playoffs. I'm not sure a lot of people are very familiar with a team like Mount Union, but they've been really dominating Division III for the last 10, 15 years. What was it like going up against a school like that?
It's always fun to play against the best. That's, as a competitor, you always want to play against the other top teams or other top players. And we've ended up losing to Mount Union the past 2 years in the NCAA playoffs. The first year was a little closer, and then last year we had a rough one against them. But it's always fun to see where you stand against the best teams in college football. And it seems like Mount Union and Wisconsin Whitewater, those are the two top teams, and getting to play at least one of them each year is special.
As far as going through your college career as a quarterback, how much does the playbook expand as you go from year to year? And how comfortable do you feel now with pretty much going with any play in that playbook?
It's weird, especially in the meetings now. Like, I remember sitting there as a freshman and thinking, what is going on in this offense right now? And you can see it in the freshman's face this year. Like, they're asking questions. It's the simple questions that, now that in year 5, it's like, wow, how did I not understand this? But, like I said, I've been here for 5 years, and it's just with each year, it was just going over those same things. And we have the same almost core plays that we'll make adjustments on for each game, like maybe change a receiver's route in the progression for one certain play if the defense is doing something different than the week before. But it's just, I feel much more comfortable, and it's almost like I could help coach the freshmen after being here for so long.
Talking with Joey Callahan, former Holy Spirit star quarterback, now senior at Wesley College. Have you started thinking at all about, once you graduate college, what you might do? Are you going to try to keep playing football at some level, or go right into the workforce and try to make some money, get a nice car, that kind of stuff?
Yeah, I'd like to keep trying to play football if I can, try and play for as long as I can. But if not, I'm finishing my degree this semester. I'm an exercise science major. And then in the spring, I'll do my internship. And then hopefully after that, either get a job somewhere in the exercise science field or go back to physical therapy school.
Awesome. Sounds like you got a plan.
Yeah, I mean, I really hope that I can keep playing football now. That would be top on the list.
We're definitely all rooting for you. Thanks for coming on board this morning, and good luck with the season coming up.
Thank you. Thanks for having me today.
All right, thanks, Joey. Appreciate it.
Thanks.
That was Joey Callahan, former Holy Spirit star.